Chris Allen.
I'm Matt Peterson.
And this is Q&A Buffet here at the wonderful Farley's Family Restaurant again this week.
It is wonderful.
With me thinking about better how to do this show and take pictures of the food ahead of time, we're allowed to eat it instead of show it.
It is good.
I mean ahead of time. We wound up eating it anyway, but...
Well, yeah, but we don't have to wait.
Exactly.
And that's good for us.
It's good for us.
Helps us keep our youthful figures.
Don't remind me. So this week, we talked to Kelly a little bit from Farley's Family Restaurant, and he talked about what he made us. I guess I forgot to ask him why. And last week our theme was kind of the award winners.
The award winners.
And now this week...
Well, this week is, I think the more the theme of it is kind of, Thanksgiving was last week. Everyone's been shopping. This is kind of just a lunch type food.
Just good lunch.
Just good lunch.
I'll accept that. So what we've got is, let's first of all go to the burger, because this is an amazing burger.
It is. It's the spicy Italian burger. On top of it, it's got, in your normal burger, it's got mozzarella cheese, pizza sauce, ham, pepperoni, salami, turkey, gardenia sauce.
And it's the shaved mozzarella.
Yes.
It's like shaved and piled on top.
And it's just a delicious burger, full of flavor, and you can actually taste all the different flavors in it.
And then, of course, the Philly.
Which is really good.
Yeah, not much to explain there. If you know what a Philly is, if not, Google it. Because it'll probably come up Farley's Family Restaurant anyway if you Google it.
If you're watching this and you don't know what a Philly is, take your hand, close your fist, and just punch yourself in the face. Because a Philly is just that good.
Hey, yo, that's a Philly, all right? Yo. So, now to get on to our portion of the show. This week, I think both of us were kind of having some trouble coming up with a recipe. So we decided to go a different route with the show this time. And since we're getting close to Christmas, we decided to talk about maybe a couple of our favorite desserts, cookies, what have you, sweets that come up at Christmas time.
Right. Well, it was interesting to find out as we were talking before we started videoing, we kind of have the same heritage. And some of the desserts we both grew up on.
I think we share that with most of the people of the Northland.
Absolutely. Like one of mine was the Rosettas.
My mom makes Rosettas.
And my grandma, she made Rosettas. I mean, you walk into grandma's house at Christmas time, that's the smell of Christmas. Mm-hmm. That's that, it's warm, it's toasty, and then you've got the smells coming out of the kitchen of everything she's baking.
And the little cookie coolers all over the place.
Yep, and then she had the cookie trays. Mm-hmm. And then, of course, there's always cookies there, but, you start to grab one as a little kid, you get the little...
Yeah.
And it's usually for my mother, not my grandma. Grandma, let them have one.
So, what are a couple of the sweets that you used to enjoy when you were younger?
One was the Rosettas. The other was Krumkaka.
Okay.
Which, if you want to know what those things are, that's why Google's are there.
I think everybody knows what that is.
Yeah, it's just it's delicious. I don't know how it's made, what it's made of, or anything like that.
Nor do you want to know.
No,
it's so good. Yes.
And
or hot dogs.
Yes. Don't ever want to know.
All right, so we got Rosettas, we got Krumkaka.
Grandma used to make punchkis a lot, and the thing is with those is there's a lot of sweets I like. I'm not a consistent sweet eater, but every once in a while there is.
I think Christmas all rules go aside, though.
Exactly. And then one thing that my wife makes is she makes pumpkin bars. Mm-hmm. And what's nice about pumpkin bars, they're good at Thanksgiving and they're good at Christmas. And she makes her own cream cheese icing for the top. And the only debate we have about it is, do you like them warm or cold?
Okay.
Some like them cold, some like them warm. I like them when they're nice and warm, and it's almost like it's a cake.
All right.
It's delicious.
Well, three that I remember growing up having is, you've heard of Mexican wedding cakes. Mm-hmm. Okay, well, my mom makes something very similar. It's a walnut ball. The difference is the Mexican wedding cake is kind of a dry thing, mm-hmm. and it's got powdered sugar over it. This has some kind of wet powdered sugar frosting around it.
Ooh.
So she rolls it in this, and it sticks to the walnut ball. So it's got the walnut ball inside with this encrusted kind of frosting around it. Very, very good. My mom still makes them. She makes them every year for me.
And your mom does realize that we work in the same building, so if she wants to bring stuff to you, then
I will tell her to send.
we're right down the hall from each other.
My mom makes rosetta, so I'll have to share some of those with you. One of the other ones that I remember is, and I still have them today, is pizza bread.
Very good stuff.
I will bring you some pizza bread because I still have a loaf frozen in the freezer.
I will have to figure out a way to how to keep it hidden from my children.
Okay. You can share with your children. There's more.
No.
They
don't eat it.
Now, this may not have been a dessert, but when I was a kid, they made it into a dessert. We would have warm lefse. Mm-hmm. You butter it so the butter melts, and either sugar or cinnamon and sugar.
Cinnamon and sugar.
And you roll it up.
Yep.
And that's one of the treats that we would have. And we always had like spritz cookies and stuff like that. But those are three that I think I really, really remember. And the other, when I was, this isn't something that I want to remember, but it seems to keep coming back, is when my grandpa used to cook when we had Christmas at my grandma and grandpa's, lutefisk. Yeah. It's like you said, if you ever make that for me, I'm going to punch you in the face. And I said, if I ever make it for you, I'm going to punch me in the face. So.
Well, that's one of those dishes that I swear was, there was a bunch of Norwegians one night just boozing it up.
Exactly.
And then,
I got some 10-day-old fish back there.
Ole comes walking in and they're like, hey, let's give it to Ole. He'll eat it.
Yeah.
And he did. And then all of a sudden everyone started eating it. And God, it's terrible stuff.
I am sure that it was probably on its way to the garbage can. And like you said, hey there, Ole, we got some fish for you.
Oh, really? That's
I'll
have some of that.
And of course, he's had too much beer. And what's that called? That's really good. It's lutefisk. I want some more of that.
But probably if you translate it, what
means garbage fish.
Exactly.
Yeah. All right, so
we'll get some feedback on
that one. Exactly. We're gonna people hate us on this show. Why not write to us, especially if you're a lutefisk lover? We would like to know if there's more than 4 out there.
And justify why you're a lover.
Yes, please.
I gotta understand it.
Yeah. How hard do you have to be hit by the mallet to the head? Write us, Chris Allen at townsquaremedia.com. Again, the Q&A buffet is what you're watching, and thank you again to Farley's Family Restaurant for having us and feeding us so well.
Yep, I agree.
Yeah. Well, wait a minute. We got to say goodbye. Thanks for watching.
Bye.
Yeah.